Not gonna lie, it's been a rough few weeks. But the interesting thing about that statement is that looking through all of the footage that I've captured since my last video, there's also been a lot of good that I would have unfortunately forgotten about had I not recorded and then reviewed it. 'It's part of our human nature to focus on the negative because that's how we evolved. Those of us who were programmed to remember the negative interaction with the lion were more likely to survive than those who remembered, say, all the positive things that happened that day. So regardless of all the good that I experienced over the last few weeks, I have been haunted by a mass shooting and the fact that I was told that I have to move out. Weeks ago, the weather was gorgeous and Maggie had her 12th birthday.
Hey Maggie, is it your 12th birthday today?
I had just started watching my landlord's animals while she was on vacation, so it was me and the chickens, the pig Georgia, little Lulu,
Got a happy little tail?
and of course, my girls Maggie and Frida. The first 2 days of pet sitting were lovely. Everyone was outside in the sun all day, so everybody was happy.
Are you chickies ready to party?
And then by the third day, the clouds set in and they decided to stay for an entire week. I haven't seen the sun for a week, and I'm one of those people who just doesn't do well in gloomy weather. And during that time, the mass shooting happened in Boulder and brought some pretty intense darkness to an already gloomy week. I didn't personally know any of the victims of the shooting, but the fact that it happened so close to home and it could have easily been anybody had me really thinking a lot about life. And then all of that emotion got mixed with frustration over a bored and very destructive house pig.
Hi Georgia, are you in the doghouse?
Pigs are cute and they have their sweet moments, but if you ever get a craving for a house pig, don't do it. The very next week after my landlord came home, she decided that after 1.5 years of cleaning up after a house pig, she was done, and Georgia went to go live on a farm. And I know, that's usually code for... But she actually went to go live on a farm with a family that seemed pretty sweet. The sun came out and helped to ease some of the sadness from the previous week, so I got out in the garden and I started doing some cleanup, making space for all the green things that were starting to poke out of the ground.
The lamb's ears starting to pop up. We have some yarrow coming up. The lilies are usually one of the first things to start springing up. And we have daffodils coming up here. And I'm pretty sure these are tulips, but we've never actually had a bloom. So this is what a spring garden at 7,800 feet of elevation looks like.
I spent most of the day outside cleaning up the garden and it was so wonderful. I miss digging in the dirt. I also got to see my first butterfly of the season, and there have been several more since then. And no, I was not successful at trying to get it to climb onto my hand. The creek also started flowing again, and we had some elk make their way across the property one morning. It was pretty cool to see. I saw a herd of elk this morning running up the hill behind my house, and so we're currently following that elk trail. And the next day, my landlord told me that she needed me to move out by June because she needed my little cabin for her mom when she comes to stay. I have been crying bucket loads of tears all week. I have a plan, but I'll let you know about it little by little as it unfolds. For now, my last 6 weeks in this place will be all about visiting my favorite trees and rocks and the magical places I've discovered over the past 4 years of living here. I hope things are going well in your world, and I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I'll see you in the next one.